Hello everyone, welcome to Minutes Programming, and today we are solving detect a cycle in an undirected graph. Okay, so detect a cycle in an undirected graph. As you can see, we'll take this example. Over here, we can see that there is a cycle between 1, 2, 4, and 1. Okay, or similarly, there's a cycle between 2, 3, 4, and 2, and overall, there's a 4 cycle between 1, 4, 3, and 2. So yeah, we can detect any other cycle, and if there's any of single cycle, we'll just return true. All right. So to detect a cycle in an undirected graph, we will be using the DFS algorithm. And then let's just write the pseudocode for it. So we'll run the DFS algorithm. We'll take the node, which is the current node, the adjacency list, the parent, and the visited. Now, why do we need the parent? Since it's an undirected graph, let's imagine we are at 1. 1 will have 2 and 4 in its adjacency list. So it will go to 2, it will go to 4. Let's start with 2 next. With 2, it will have 1 and 3 in its adjacency list. Now, the visited of 1 will be equal to 1. Now, from 2, it can travel from to 1 and to 3. Now, if we go back to 1, it will say, oh, the visited is 1. Even though it's the parent, we'll still visit it back. And if the visited is 1, we'll just mark it as, oh, cycle detected. Even though it's just the parent, it's not a cycle. Okay, so 2 does have 1 as a dependency, so this will not be a cycle since it's the parent. That's why we keep track of the parent, so that we make sure that if the visited is already 1, that if the node is already visited and it's not the parent, that means that cycle is detected. Okay, so in this case, 2 will also have to 4, by the way. So yeah, 2 will have to 4, and 2 will have to 3, and 1. Now let's say 2 goes to 4. So 4 will have to 3, 4 will have to 2, and 4 will have to 1. 4 goes to 3, 4 goes to 2, checks is to the parent. Yes, no problem. 4 goes to 1. Oh, 1 is already visited, and it's not even the parent of 4. Hence, cycle detected. Okay, so that is how basically the idea of the question is. Now we'll just see the pseudocode that as soon as the node is processed in the DFS, we add visited of node is equals to 1. Now visited of node is 1. We'll check the adjacency list of that node for auto value inside the adjacency of node. If not visited, so if node's not been visited, we'll just call the DFS with the current node, which is the value, and the node we have right now will become the parent. So it will be value, adj, and then the current node as parent. Okay, so the third element will be node. So moving ahead, we'll have the visited array, of course. So moving ahead, we have an else if condition that if it's already visited, if the node is visited and value is not the parent. If the value is not the parent of the current node and it's already visited, that means we have a cycle detected, and hence we'll return true. Return true. This is when we return true. If another time we return true at the end of the DFS, we can return a false. So that is a simple question, guys, to detect a cycle in an undirected graph. Just keep sure to keep track of parents so we don't have an irregular cycle detection. So that's it from my side. We'll meet in the next video.